Welcome to the fourth part of this video tutorial, video discussion Darwin's third claim, which is nature selection, how nature changes one species into another. To understand that, and from our previous video discussion, let's talk a little bit more about DNA, and then we will move on. So as we understood, there are whatever trillion bodies in DNA cells in human body, and each cell contains DNA. So if we take human DNA from each cell and place them end to end, this is the photo of a DNA, by the way, end to end, it would be about 135 trillion meters long, which is like if you make a chain and uncode human DNA, it's like chain, and put it end to end, it will make a trip of few trips to the moon and back. Moon to the earth. It's how long the human DNA is, and it's only made up of these connections, ICTG. These are basically tides, non-tides, nodes. I don't know what it's called, but anyways. So what happened is, all human DNA are very similar, probably 99.99% similar, and somewhere along the walls only few difference. There are only few difference. This probably, if you connected this here, you can see C is connected to G, blue is red. Maybe there are only some. So yeah, what I'm saying is maybe other C with BG, like little difference. So there are only little difference because you have to imagine how long is the chain. So only little difference accounts for the different looks we have. From parents to child, there will be even less difference. Skin color, eye color, hair, height, width, and everything depends on these letters. So this group of scientists did a test in a park in New York. There's a very famous video in YouTube, also you can Google. What they wanted to know is how humans are related. So they swap DNA of many different races, Chinese, Asians, Indians, blacks, white, and they analyze all the DNAs they collected from different races. And what they found was, not only because when you go for genetic information, who your father is, your grandfather, and maybe his father, and not more than that. But with DNA evidence, you can trace back from people to people all the way where your first race originated. And what was surprising, they found that all the humans in Earth, from anywhere in that, trace back their heritage to a single person who lived about 66,000 years old, a single male in Africa, and a single female who lived about 96,000 years ago also in Africa. So we all came from Africa, and good thing this men and women did not live in the same time, or the religion people will say they were Adam and Eve. So that would be another crazy story. They try to relate any evidence they get to their theory of religion. But anyhow, so yeah. But what this DNA evidence proved is, all the human races, we came from Africa. And so the first ape to human transaction, which happened over millions of years, and there were so many intermediate species we found between them, like Homo erectus, Homo whatever other names were, you can look up. They were all in Africa. If a single Homo erectus or any species were to found in any other place in the planet, then the theory will be wrong. The theory of evolution. So they were all found in Africa, and because humans are all over the world. And before 66,000 years, before the first the DNA trace them first went to Africa, if any other fossil were found from any other part of the world, the theory would be wrong. So the oldest fossil is also found in no Africa. So basically, how does human remain? So the DNA evidence supports Darwin's theory, and also there's fossil evidence. The bones have been studied from all over the human bone and other bones, and they are all dated to the right order that we all came from Africa. Anyways, so natural selection. Back to natural selection. What natural selection states this. There's a very famous claim on this natural selection, how nature changes species, which Darwin said, survival of the fittest, which doesn't mean whoever is strongest. Survival of the fittest mean whichever species fits best into their environment, not who is the fittest and the strongest, like. So fits best in the environment. And how this theory works is, here are some explanation on how natural selection works. It says like the title example, like if you can pause and read all of them. There are many other examples. For example, the polar bear, the polar bear is white, but it's descendant from the normal regular brown bear. But why it's white is because it's best suited to the environment, and all the brown bears got eaten. So like that, real life examples you can search from the internet. And how these examples this is actually a info, like kids, so you can easily understand what natural selection is trying to say. It's a complicated theory, but I'm sure when you read this and search the internet for real examples, you will have no problem understanding natural selection. Just googling fossils of evidence of evolution, you can see there are many examples. I don't know if you wanna spend your time reading one religious book over and over and hope to get new answers, or just read the internet. They are full of evidence. I honestly can't believe that you have never stumbled upon any of the evidence which the science department, geology and all science, like, found. There are so many similarities, so many evolution advantages, so many advanced evidence of natural selection. I also encourage you to Google science versus religion, or evidence of natural selection, Darwinism. You will come across so many debates, so many scientists trying their hearts off to explain people how science works, how nature works, and stop believing in myths. But yes, normal people don't have time, to study or debate. So that's the problem. But I guess from these videos, you guys are not fully convinced, and will do a lot of research on your own, and not become an atheist, but an agnostic. So that you will be very sure that all religion are made by man. And if God is there, we don't have any evidence of that. Even there is a science foundation called James Randi Foundation, which is giving out millions of dollars to anybody who can prove any miracle. So all the miracles you see are tricks. If you have a genuine example of any miracle or anything and want to explanation, you can feel free to comment and we can look into this. But for now, Darwin's theory is the best. It's really Darwin's fact. It's not even Darwin's theory. It's the proven scientific fact, and all the science is based on this. But anyways, we will discuss more topics on future videos. For now, I am just uploading these few videos, and more videos will come based on your comments. Thank